Hello everyone, it's your boy Namar here, back at it with another video. I'm here to bring y'all what if female Naruto revealed herself during chunins part 6. Anyways, so everybody's in the arena now. Naruto, she knows that basically the truth about the chunins, as she's trying her hardest. Now, since there is two extra participants in the arena, since they have 26 candidates in the room, I'm gonna say a team from no, another team from Suna and another team from Rain had actually passed. As Narco, she thinks she's starting to think all these just basically all these other teams have basically passed, and that they're probably gonna do a preliminary round. As they said, someone here or two people here will probably go twice, or one person will go 3 times. If that person loses any of those 3 times, well, if the person wins but loses his other 2 times, they will still be disqualified. But if the person loses first one and second one but wins the third one, they will be accepted. Or if they lose their first one and win the second one, they'll still be accepted. As Narco, she think basically she could be that person that would have to fight multiple times, even though she doesn't want to be. And this one, Kabuto did leave early, like last time. So no, it's gonna be one person going either twice. Yeah, one person going twice. Sorry, hold on. As Narco, she now looks at the board to see that it shows Sasuke versus I'm gonna say Maizo. Is there Maizo? Alright, yeah, Sasuke versus Maizo. He's gonna be from Rain. Now, this person is very weak, and the reason why his team even passed was due to his other 2 teammates. But the reason why they did pass, even though he did help just barely, is because he seduced one of the Konoichis with his looks, as he tries to use that on Sasuke by switching his gender into a girl in a hinge. As Sasuke already knew that he was a guy. As they all basically just looks at him, knowing that no one's gonna get fooled about him being a girl. As he would try to seduce Sasuke. Sasuke will immediately knock him out. As now it is, I'm gonna say Shino, basically Shino's battle. As I forgot the guy name. I think it's Zaku. Zaku, I think that's his name. I don't even I can't remember the sound gender name. But yeah, that fight will go the same. Ken versus Shikamaru will go the same. No, Naruto versus Kiba. No, Naruto, she looks like Kiba. She goes Kiba. Good luck in this fight. This one Kiba goes, no, I should be saying that to you. He then says I should say that to you, wife. Not wife, but like, baby. Yeah, he's gonna say baby. As he then says you should also forfeit. You know, I'm my alpha, and you know you can be my beta. And this is where Narco, she looks at him with all his eyebrow and goes, nah, Kiba, that not gonna work on me. As everybody looks at Narco, as this is where some of them goes, aren't you a guy? Or like, that's what some of them yell. This is where Narco then says, no. The truth of the matter was I hid myself because of this village and the way I was treated while growing up. So I did the smart thing. I hid my gender to protect myself. As basically some of the Konoishis there would nod their head in understanding. One of their fears was to be raped on admission. And that fear can be easily accessed in any given time. It doesn't matter where you at. Just a woman fear in general is being raped. As Naruto, she as she starts to like she like takes out her bow staff and gets in a stance. Now the third Hokage is like, I see her skills in the bow staff, I guess. As basically, Kiba would charge at Narco. Now, Narco look at Kiba like, bro, not gonna hold you. You kind of like mad weak. He's like, that's like the thought of her head right now. As Kiba's just like grinning, and he then says, I will end this pretty quickly. As Kurenai, she was sighing, goes, my student is a idiot. As Kakashi then says, Kurenai-san, I'm going to say this now. Kiba's finna lose terribly. As he was basically charged at Naruto would see this, she'll think, I don't really have to use my bow staff. As when Kiba went for the punch, she dodged and just chopped in the back of the neck. As he was basically knocked out. This is what she then looks at. She looks at the Hokage. The Hokage kind of goes, why did you bring out your bow staff if you're not going to use it? She then says, well, I thought he would have taken me serious, but he didn't, so I didn't. I mean, in a battle, he would have died. So, yeah, I just net shot them. As Kurenai goes, sighing, goes, thank you for not hurting my student too badly. As Kurenai would then say, Mayhem has a lot of talking to do after this exam, Hokage-sama. As the Hokage kind of shivers at that kind of the tone that she took, knowing that whatever punishment Kiba's finna receive from Kurenai Yuki, one of the Ice Queens, is gonna be pretty bad, especially because the way he talked about how men are stronger than women, and Kurenai doesn't fly that way about it. Now, Narco, she knows that basically, that like she could go again, and if she does, and she gets that extra worthy opponent, she can use one of her weapons. As the next fight to go, Sakura, which it was an embarrassment. It was still the same mechanic, even though Sakura was reading scrolls and doing more physical workout and stuff like that. It was still pretty embarrassing. Due to her not taking her career serious at the start, where if she would have beat Ino fairly quickly. And Sasuke walks over to Naruto and he goes, I seen your fight. I have to say, the person you fought with, or he said Kiba is not really that strong or smart to just charge you like that. Even though you did tell us, that you have been hiding your skills, and basically that you were mastering new weapons, and your speed and stuff is actually very high. This Narco not ahead. As basically both of Kabuto teammates will fight each other, which will end up in a tie. No, I'm gonna say the person that is the chakra one. As Naruto has to fight another person who's gonna fight someone from the rain. I'm gonna say his name is Kaido. Yeah. As he has a trifin, or no. Actually, he's gonna have a sword. I'm gonna say he's gonna have a long sword. Yeah, a long sword. As Naruto looks at Kaido, as he then says, I see that you know how to use a bow style, but too bad your bow style won't work against my long sword. As Naruto would look at him with a raised eyebrow and then takes out a katana. This is where he goes, wait, you know how to use a katana? As she doesn't say anything, as she would basically channel wind chakra as the sword would turn green onto the sword. Now everybody sees this, especially Hayate AC thinks, I should take her up as one of my students. As a student under Kenjutsu. First I must ask Kakashi for permission. Yes, that does sound like a good idea. As the QB's thinking, yeah, she's worthy to learn some demonic illusions. I wonder if I was to taught her some, when would she use it and how? Due to demonic illusion being able to turn any illusion into real. As Sasuke is thinking like, damn, the fact that she knows how to use multiple weapons and can channel chakra into her sword like that and make it so green that you can't even see the blade itself anymore, it's pretty amazing. As Sakura and Ino have both woken up to see how Naruto is fighting as well. As, by the way, the teenager Kaido, he is 3 years older than them, and I'm gonna say he's kind of buff. Yeah, I'm gonna say he's kind of buff for like a 16-year-old. He looks like he's 25 with his muscles. So yeah. As Naruto will charge Kaido, he will charge as well, but he will enhance his sword and he wouldn't even enhance his sword and any type of chakra. He would actually be he'd be actually trying to dodge Naruto's slash, because when she slashed, the wind chakra came off of the sword and straight towards him. As he was thinking like, how in the hell did this happen? As Naruto, she just thinks to herself like, this can be a very annoying battle, I guess. As Kaido, he starts to just dodge, seeing how the wind is coming off the sword. She then channel fire into the sword. Never mind. All right, brother. As she channels fire into the sword, she'll actually summon back her sword and basically summon out two twin ninjados. As she would channel one with fire and the other one with wind chakra. As everybody there is thinking like, she can channel wind and fire chakra like that. As they didn't see Naruto, as she then says, if you're gonna dodge me like that, I guess I will make it harder for you to dodge. As she will swing basically her swords down in a horizontal both ways,
as a large ring of fire and wind will come out of the sword. As basically, Kaido, he's hard pressed. He will actually substitute away as the flames does hit him with the enhanced wind. As the enhanced wind with the fire. As he would then substitute behind Naruto. He would try to swing at her, but she would parry and basically stab him in his stomach. As the wind and fire, because she was stabbing with both swords, would actually send him. It would actually kill him due to it burning up the inside of his bodies and with his organs. As a lot of people there just like shocked that Naruto would do something like that, but at the same time they just saw like she was just reacting and that she didn't really have a choice due to the president going for a decapitating hit due to them trying to cut off her head. Now, Naruto, she knows that basically she's now falling into the chunin exams. And she doesn't have to worry about like taking on another fight. As the other fights will go the same as canon. So yeah. As Kakashi would then say, nice work, Naruto. And Sasuke gonna go, you're still very strong. Are you sure you don't wanna do you wanna train like after this and once we have time to? As Naruto looks at Sasuke and goes, I don't mind training, but if you think of doing something inappropriate, then no. As Sasuke goes, no, I'm not. I'm kind of have a situation going where I can't really get in a relationship. Now, it's just something important to me happens. As this is where she goes, as an important to you, you mean kill your brother. As basically, Sasuke, he will look at her wide eyed and go, how? And she would then say, come on, Sasuke. I know that look in your eyes. But not only that, you remember on the bridge, you told me your goal. As Sasuke, he would then go, yes, that was my goal, to kill my brother, and it still is. But at the moment, I just don't know what to do. I decided to not bother myself with him. That way, all the pain and suffering I feel won't really affect me due to him. As Naruto Shippuden goes, that's reasonable, yes. But, like, you do understand, like, she then goes, you do understand that, like, you don't have to do stuff alone. You have friends for a reason. I mean, hell, half of us wouldn't be here if we weren't not trying to help you. As he then goes, yes, I know you're trying to help, but at the same time, I don't really need help. As Naruto, she was just smack the back of her. She would just smack her head and goes, idiots. As basically Naruto would just basically go down there to the arena as they're finna start taking up the what's it called? As they're about to start doing the As they're about to start doing like the I don't know. Oh yeah, picking out the like cards and find like whatever number you have is who you fight against. As it's now Sasuke versus. I'm gonna say the first one is gonna be Sasuke versus Naruto. No. Sasuke versus Neji. Gaara versus Naruto. Shino versus Kankuro. Shikamaru versus Tamari. I'm gonna say the other fights that like should have happened didn't happen. They ended up in a draw. So yeah. Who else was supposed to be fighting? I think I named them all. Oh yeah, Dosu like lost immediately. Like Dosu gets killed by Gaara, so yeah, that happens. As Narco, she now knows that like basically that like she kinda has a lot of work to kinda do and like getting stronger and stuff to go against Gaara. Now, when she gets home, she sees she goes into her mindscape. That's where she sees the QB, as she then goes, "Hello, QB-san." This is where QB goes, "Oh, hello, Narco." And she then says, "I was wondering, since kitsune are mainly known for illusions, if you can help teach me some illusions." As Kurama, he will smile and goes, "Actually, that's what I was planning on teaching you regardless." This is where she goes, "What do you mean?" This is where Kibi goes, "Well, you see, I kind of deemed you ready to learn Kitsune's techniques." As she then goes, "Oh, for real?" As Karma goes, "Yes. I believe that you're ready to learn some Kitsune techniques, and so I will be teaching you." Now Narco, she knows that like there's not really much she can kind of do against like whenever the QB's like this decided to teach her. So she then says, "Oh, may I ask also why you so excited to teach me?" As the QB then goes, "Well, it's quite simple actually. I've been looking for a student to teach my demonic illusions to." And he then says, "And you just so happen to be the person." As basically just they spent the whole month of her just learning how to use the techniques. As Chroma just thinks like, damn, I hit up a gold mine of a student, like, because she's very smart, and even though like her chakra, like she can only put up a demonic illusion for like, I'm gonna say 15 minutes, but like 15 minutes can win you a battle, and it's hard to break the demonic illusion due to you having to use a lot. As basically Kakashi's just thinking like, cause like he goes up to Naruto, asks her what type of training she wants to do with him, as she then says, "I don't really need like," because Kakashi thinking that since she's kind of going against Gaara, she can use any help she can get, and also not wanting to fail his sensei. As Shiden says, you don't have to worry about it. I'm very capable on my own. I master a lot of ninjutsu that I can use a one-handed hand signs. And not only that, I can also use every chakra element. No. She said I can use 3 chakra elements. I'm sorry, in my other episodes, I said that she has all 5. No, she only has wind, water, and lightning. So yeah, that's what I'm going to give to her, wind, water, and lightning. As Naruto says, but I also am wondering Kakashi. Where's Sasuke at? Since I do know he wants to train with me for a little bit. I don't know for what, but I do know that. No, she actually has 4 elements. She has fire as well. Yeah. As basically Kakashi goes, yes, he's at the Uchiha compound. I plan on also training him to get him ready for the Hyuga, but I wanted to spend more time on you due to knowing that your opponent is unstable and most likely will try to kill you. And while Sasuke's opponent is a comrade, so he mainly won't have the risk of worrying about having to die. As Naruto then goes, not necessarily. Neji's pretty, I don't know how to say this, but he's a pretty not trustful guy in my opinion. But guys, I'll be ending that off here. If you do like, please leave a like, leave a comment. Peace.